And she's here!
Yay! Well done, you. I mean, it was an extraordinary journey that you had from start to beginning, because it wasn't plain sailing all the way through. I mean, I don't think you would have watched the first few episodes and thought, right, I've got her marked as the winner.
No, and I think I never felt through the process, I never felt like, oh, yeah, you know, I can do this. Never, not once. And the whole process was quite unlikely for me. I never imagined that I would make it to the final 12 or make it past week 1, 2, you name it.
You didn't even think you were going to get a phone call when you applied in the first place?
No, I didn't. I just didn't. I just kind of applied just to pacify my husband, and he said, just do it. What's the worst that'll happen? And I just applied, and everything since then has been quite unlikely.
And now he's become a Twitter hunk.
He has. He has. I shouldn't be so surprised, should I?
It's a moment of... Do you not feel that perhaps he might be stealing your glory just slightly?
I win the bake-off, and then he gets all the glory for being a hunk.
I mean, Twitter did... Because obviously, that's the way we watch things now. We're watching on the telly and we're following Twitter to see what people are saying, and suddenly it just exploded, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I think it's... The whole process has been just madness. You know, I never imagined that I would go on what seemed like a simple baking show, and then suddenly everybody would just...
Don't you think that it's not only... It's a huge accomplishment. I mean, it's a brilliant show. But also, you have become something of a role model yourself as well, because you are representing, you're a Muslim mum, and that in itself, people are saying that you've done more for race relations in the space of a few weeks on Bake Off than, you know, most people can do in a lifetime. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, that's... You know, when you go in, you just, you know, you don't imagine that there's going to be any response, really. You think you're just going to go quietly, go under the radar, you'll just be booted off week 3, I assume. That was my guess. And then, you know, this happens. And, you know, I'm not just a Muslim, I'm not just Bangladeshi, I'm a mum, I'm a stay-at-home mum, you know, I'm a wife, I'm all of those things. And, you know, if someone out there can relate to any of those things and calls me a role model, you know, great. You know, that's a fantastic thing, because, you know, I went in there feeling like tiny and just thinking, I can't do this, I can't do any of this. And I came out feeling like, you know what, I can, you know, I can do it, I can do anything that I set my mind to.
Well, one thing you definitely can do is keep a secret.
Yes.
Because you filmed it in June, so you had the Bake Off trophy in your house.
I did.
All that time?
Yes, we were in the process of selling our house as well, so we had people coming in and out of the house. So what we did was we wrapped it in newspaper and then did a Russian doll thing with suitcases. So it was inside 5 suitcases under my bed. And
so that nobody saw it.
So that nobody saw it. Because it would be suspicious when you see a trophy baking stand shape in newspaper. It'd be a little bit suspect.
They would know.
But also, because it was in June and your whole family are there, as there is the big tea party that we love to announce the winner, your daughter was there, but didn't she forget that you won?
She did. Which was the best thing ever, because we were really worried that it would come out. And then, as we were watching it week by week, she would hold on to me and say, Mummy, please, I hope you make it through to next week. I thought, result, she's forgotten.
Because the other thing is, you said you don't necessarily, because they all had to be very quiet, you don't necessarily want to teach them to keep secrets.
No, I have created some compulsive lying. So now I'm having to train them and say, you know, we don't lie anymore. But, Mummy, you made me lie for 2.5 months. So, you know, so we're kind of working on that one now.